Hello, my beautiful Virgos. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot here for your mid to end of July 2019 general love reading. First, I wanted to just start off by saying, Virgo, I appreciate all your support, all your love. For that reason, I'm going to go ahead and do this giveaway for this Tarot Sexual Magic deck that I'll be using for your general love reading. If you want to find out how you can win this deck, please check the description box of this video and I'll give you the instructions. I'm going to be picking winners July 20th, so it's right around the corner. Also, I'm accepting personal readings now, so if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can go ahead and go to my website, www.mermaidscalestarot.com. So, Virgo, before I even get into the general of how to interpret a tarot reading, I am really enjoying your energy. I feel like a couple readings ago, it was like you were just keeping to yourself, and although there may have been like a lot of love offers or people who are trying to ask you out or just try to get you in with being down for them or anything like that, you were just taking time, whether they were just being kind of sneaky or you were just no reason at all. You were just like, yo, I need some time to myself, let me just clear my thoughts, my energy, and then I'll get back to you, kind of like putting people on hold a bit. And you've really done the healing. You've really done the work. I feel like whatever was brought up from the past, maybe there's some childhood issues going on or just some, unhealthy energies you were holding on to. I really, for the Virgos I'm tapping into, I really felt like you've done the inner work and you really, elevated yourself to this higher being. And I do think the full moon eclipse that happened a couple nights ago really helped that as well for you. So congratulations to those Virgos, because spiritual work can be pretty difficult because not everyone's really willing to be honest with themselves, and that creates a block. So I much love to you Virgos out there. Specifically too, as I was getting your energy, I feel this group of Virgos who did put someone on hold, or you guys are in a long distance, or if it's not long distance relationship, it's like a no communication at this point. But I really feel strongly, I don't know if it's Mercury retrograde, but one of you or both of you want to reconcile. And again, this is not going to be for every Virgo. Messages are heard for those who need to hear them, or said for those who need to hear them. So that's how my guides direct me of which messages are going to be provided in this video, is for those who need to hear it the most. So for those of you that are resonating with this so far, I have a strong feeling of some talking out with someone, and I feel like this person is very different from you. Whether they think differently from you, just whether it's like extroverted versus introverted, or if it's just like concrete logical thinking versus out of the box type of thinking. It could even be like cultural, religious, political kind of differences in thinking. And I think at first that kind of put like a bit of a barrier between the two of you. But I feel like with this work, Virgo, that you've done, I feel like you're willing to start opening up to it. Or at least if it's vice versa for the cross-watcher who's watching this, then it's vice versa. But I feel like you're really willing to give it a chance and actually try to explore where this person's coming from and really open up and see, maybe I can learn something new from this person. I can, maybe my thoughts have been a little bit, I'm not going to say biased or very narrow, but it's kind of like you're willing to open up your thinking now to maybe what this person has to say. And there's another group of you Virgos I was getting that this person definitely was, maybe have been like a bit sneaky. Maybe they lied to you and you caught them in a lie. And it was like something really small. And you were like, well, if they lie to me about something really small, what else could they lie to me about? When it comes to something big, are they going to lie? Like, it was something, maybe it was just like, I don't know, them saying they were going to go to some place, and then you go on your story or you like check up their social media and they're somewhere else. You're like, why did you say you were there? Like, not in a way where you're being creepy, but kind of just like, damn, like that's kind of weird. Like a little bit of a red flag type of thing. So I don't know, Virgo, I feel like a very heavy reconciliation is going to go on, but we'll see what the cards have to say. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Virgo. You know, this can't resonate with every single Virgo. If it doesn't resonate with you, Virgo, it's just not your message. I would also suggest checking your Rising, Venus, and Moon signs, because depending on the planetary placements, that could resonate with you more than your Sun sign. Cross watchers, hi, you're free to watch this video, and Virgos, whatever the case may be, because I'm also picking up on cross watchers energies. If you feel like a certain situation is flipped, feel free to flip them. Energies are fluid, so go ahead and do that if you feel like you need to. We also all have divine feminine and masculine energies. When I say feminine or masculine, I'm referring to the energy, not the gender or sex. If it is something like sex or gender related, I will let you know, such as, you know, women, you may be getting pregnant or something like that. I'll let you know, okay? Yeah, let's go ahead and do this, Virgo. I'm excited. Your energy is just very, like, cool, calm, and collected. Now, I mean, you may have gone through some shit in June that now it's just like you were just in the healing process, and I think now you're just ready to open up and kind of share yourself more and more, and maybe kind of explore new things or new people or even their ideas. So let's go ahead and get into this. It's just like overall, I feel like you gained a lot of clarity in the beginning of July. Like whether that's in relationships or with yourself or how you want to proceed in relationships. It was a lot of clarity that was gained for you, and I think it was just through going within, like the Hermit, like Virgo, you know? Alright. Okay, Virgo, this is going to be my usual spread about whoever you're thinking about as you're watching this, how they feel, think about you, what they like about you. This one wanted to flip. Nice. What they like about you, what they don't like about you, what they like about the relationship, what they don't like about the relationship. A lot of swords energy. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of swords energy going on here. So you could be involved with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. I also see Taurus, Capricorns here. Fixed signs, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius is here. And some fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But really, they see you for the work you've done too, Virgo. And I'm sensing, like, for this message specifically, for those of you I was picking up on where they were being a little sneaky, I'm definitely getting that vibe. Whether the sneakiness was coming from your side or their side, there's definitely some sort of mistiness going on is the best way to describe it. And right now, I'm kind of seeing a fountain. So I don't know if you guys live near a fountain or if you have a fountain in your home, or if it's like, I'm also hearing bird bath. But even symbolically, a fountain to me is kind of a lot like the Ace of Cups, like nourishment, self-revival, you know, overflowing of water. You could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in your chart somewhere, but I feel like now you've given yourself this cup of love that maybe you didn't have for yourself before, and now they see you as this source of love. If that makes any sense, like as if now, like, that you are secure with yourself, happy with yourself, and love yourself. Now they see that within you too, and I think they just want to put all the swords down, and they want to get all of that, you know, out of the way. And I'm saying this for one of the reasons is because they feel like you are the world. This is fixed energy, so you can have one of the fixed signs in your chart as well, but there's a couple things I'm picking up from this. Here, let me make sure that this is actually focusing perfect. Okay, so they see that you've elevated yourself to this huge completion in life. Some of you may have been promoted in your job, some of you may have just graduated school, whether that's college or what have you. You gotten your master's degree or you're working on your master's. or even just, you know, regular work, like your, you know, your diploma and general ed kind of thing. It's like you've accomplished something big. And if it's not one of those material kind of accomplishments, it's definitely something of your spiritual attainment. You've elevated to the highest point of security, manifestation, clarity, and you're on top of the world, and they see you for that, and they feel like you are this source of completion that they want to achieve as well, Virgo. Others of you, when I was picking up of that differences, the world could mean like, you know, you guys would just kind of differentiate as far as each other's worlds go. Like, you could be from different countries, you could be from different cultures, backgrounds, and it's just that they learn so much from you because of that fact. They view you as someone who's really intelligent, really capable, ambitious, and they love just being around you for that fact that they learn so much from you. Not in a way if it's spiritual so much, but even just you educate them about different things, maybe from your own culture, your own background, that they're like, damn, I never thought of it that way until you pointed it out. They view you as a completion. Some of you, they view you as end game. Like, you know, maybe we've been separated, we've been apart, long distance, again, I'm picking up on that. And it's time to bring this in full circle. I think I'm ready to reach out to Virgo if you guys aren't in communication. Again, with that fountain, I'm kind of picking up on, I don't know if that's something important to you guys, but I'm getting that strongly, or if it's just like what I said, that symbolic image of it that I was seeing. But they see you now, Virgo. They see you for your highest potential. If they tried to play with you, games with you before, they're not going to do that anymore, I'm feeling. But what they think about you, Eight of Swords, Virgo, you're in this person's head completely. So whatever they did, it's kind of like now they're in this self-imprisonment. Like, now they see you're at this elevated place. Now they see that you're at this completion in life and that you're ready for a new chapter. You're ready to expand. Like spiritually expand, or even just expand yourself and open yourself up to the world. And it's got them realizing like, wow, Virgo has really done this. Like, Virgo's really, for some of you, I almost feel like they didn't even think you could do it, or that you're even, I don't know. It's now made them realize that they have to step it up, that they have to, they're worrying themselves, like, how can I achieve that level if I'm going to go after Virgo? Like, I have to step up my game. And even if they're with other people, Virgo, they think of you. I don't give a damn what they have to say. If they're, you know, on social media posting this stuff or what have you, it's kind of similar to Pisces. So I don't know if you're involved with the Pisces, but it's like they still think of you. And they're all in their head. It's self-imprisonment. Like, I don't know if they could have done something really dirty to you and they're feeling guilty now. They're feeling regret. And now it's like anxiousness. Like, how do I get... Either it's like some of you, they just feel like they don't have a chance anymore. So how do I detach my mind from Virgo? Or it's like, what do I do now to approach Virgo the way that Virgo should be approached? I'm almost feeling that like this newfound gain of respect for you, Virgo. And maybe you blocked them or they blocked you on like social media, but maybe more so you blocked them, I'm not sure. But it's like now they just feel like they're stuck. They're unable to move. They're stuck in their head. They're overthinking the shit out of everything, especially when it comes to you. So I'm just getting this feeling they could have cheated on you, they could have lied to you, they could have stolen from you. And now they're just like, they know that there's gonna, as much as they want to reconcile, they may know there may not be a chance to, because you're at such a new level now. I think some of you are definitely willing to hear them out. I'm not saying that you're going to completely reject them, but they have a lot to prove should you even consider this to happen again, I feel like. But just know, if you ever were wondering, like, you know, I've done all this growth myself, I wonder what they're doing, what they're thinking about you, and they see you for that. And now we have the Three of Swords, which is really interesting. And we also have the Five of Wands for the overall feeling of this. So this is my thing, Virgo. If there is a third party situation going on, they definitely, you or them, whatever the case may be, it got caught, it got exposed, right? Or it was just like, you know, maybe Virgo, I'm getting for some of you, you guys were the third party in someone else's relationship, and I think you were aware of this. Again, that's not going to resonate with everyone. So it's kind of like you always felt like the third wheel, if for those of you that resonated with, and you were always conflicted, like, okay, you still hit me up, you still want to hang out with me, you still want to talk to me, but you're going back to them. Who is it? Who do you want? But and like, that's what they like about that whole situation, is that for some of you, they like the fact that you were willing to partake in this third party. Again, that's not for everyone. For others of you, I feel like if you guys have moved on after a long process of healing from this person, and they see you're with another person, or that you're dating, or you're entertaining other people, they have their eye on you. They have their eye on you, and they're very much struggling with the fact if you've moved on with other people, or if you've just moved on with trying to date other people. It is driving them crazy. They're jealous, their passions are on fire, their heart is broken, but I feel like it's like their fault for some reason. Again, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa, but I think they just did something to you, Virgo. Some of you Virgos are maybe into music, you play music. I'm hearing like DJ, I'm hearing symphony. Some of you may like compose music, write lyrics. But anyway, beyond that, it's like, you know, I'm going to clarify this Three of Wands, or I'm sorry, Three of Swords energy. Kind of strange that that's what they like about you. Let me see if I can get more information on that. Please clarify the Three of Swords. Ooh, Five of Wands again. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles here and the Five of Wands twice, double confirmation. So this was definitely something that was just on and off, up and down. I think this was going on for a while. It was a bit of a circus, to be honest. This whole situation with this person. It's like constant fighting, and then it's like after you guys fought, then they text you, then you make up. I'm hearing really good makeup sex for some of you. But it was just like constant heartbreak. Other people were always involved. If you were the person that was in the relationship, Virgo, and they cheated on you with a third person, it was always this thing of, oh, well, Virgo, it won't happen again. Like, you know, me and this girl, or me and this guy, we've known each other for a while, but like that was a one-time thing. It won't happen again. And then sure enough, it happens again, and they kept on playing with you. Or it's just like they kept on making you feel like you had to compete with other people, and you didn't. You now know your worth with the world, Virgo. you now know your worth. And maybe now they still think like they would, you know, after all this bullshit, this up and down, this fighting, this constant breakup, makeup kind of thing going on, that maybe they would still have a chance because it happened before. But again, I don't know, Virgo. I don't know. That's something you're gonna have to answer. We'll see it later with more of the cards as we go in. But they don't like 10 of Wands. So I'm seeing a bit of this is that they've maybe thought that like having this relationship with you, because maybe you started, you know, first time, or what does the saying go? It's like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. And so then they had to like either get really crafty with whatever the fuck they were hiding. Sorry, I know I sound kind of, I'm angry for you, Virgo. For those of you that are resonating with that message, it's like a very low vibrational energy you were dealing with. And anyway, 10 of Wands. So, you know, it's like as if they were carrying this guilt. I'm feeling carrying this, you know, had to be sneaky, had to be crafty, and it started to weigh down on them. So whether it was like you or them that finally put this all down, they're afraid to pick it back up again, or you're afraid to pick it back up again because of how burdensome it was. Some of you guys, I'm seeing you guys had like, I'm sorry, this makeup sex is very strong that I'm seeing. Some of it was like very passionate too. Like, you know, standing up, ripping clothes. It's very, very intense sex. But is it worth it? You know, is that sex worth all of this? And by the way, it's kind of like that they have balls to be jealous now that you've moved on. Like, they're jealous. They're mad. I'm getting anger. Yeah, Virgo, it's like, I don't want this, if this person does try to come back in your life, I don't want you to lose how much you've achieved. You know, you've achieved so much that I don't think, for most of you, you won't, but if you do, you're going to make it very clear that no bullshit's going to happen again. But I don't want you to come out of that high vibration you're in, because I feel it, Virgos. You've done so much work. Don't let this person drag you back down. Anyway, yeah, like what they like the best of this relationship, the 7 of Swords. Like, what? I'm just getting some sneaky ass person. Let's clarify the 7 of Swords. What is the 7 of Swords doing here for my Virgos? By the way, I'm seeing 2 7s on the board, so I think 7 may be a significant number to you. Throughout the, I mean, we are in July, so that would make sense, but maybe you've been seeing 7s around lately a lot. What's the 7 of Swords for Virgo? Okay. Oh. Wow, okay. So what they like the most about this, so kind of like the fountain thing when I said Ace of Cups earlier. Let's get this straight. Okay. So they liked the fact about the relationship that they were for a while, I'm getting, maybe they were for a while able to get away with all this sneaking around, this disclosure, this, some of them were really cold or standoffish. And when you would confront them with this, when you would confront with these feelings of, I feel like something's going on, what's up? Like, can you talk to me? Can you let me know what's going on with you? Because they would just like either stop engaging or they would stop kind of like, I don't know, opening up in a way, and they'll be like, no, everything's all good, like, you know, don't worry about it, baby, we good, like, you know, they just try to make it look like it was this facade of this healing involved, or this like, oh, don't worry, like, this love is still here for you, here, let's go out to eat for dinner, let's let me take you out, let me buy you this, let me, you know, let me provide you. Some of them, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, some of you guys were dealing with a narcissist type of feeling I'm getting here. Like, they were really good with emotional manipulation. Maybe you like told them some things about like your childhood, or your like past relationships, or your relationships with your family, and it was like they knew exactly from that information of what you said before how to use that in the future with, you know, manipulating you into doing what they wanted. When really it was like that's not what they were really going to go forward with, like a full-blown commitment, a full-blown type of, you know, it was like this, like, it was like this cold stance of, you know, just not letting you really see who they really were. But they would provide this like kind of crap when really they weren't going to do shit about it. They weren't going to move forward. They weren't going to make that decision to actually provide that commitment, stability, emotional availability. Some of you, I'm even getting like, they were suspicious maybe of you for whatever reason. So they do this like revenge cheating kind of thing, even if you weren't up to anything. Or they would like look through your phone, or look through your computer. It's, you know, just up to no good. Just a bunch of kind of false promises, a bunch of false. And it was like always like they were defensive too when you confronted them. Like it was like, it would even be like, oh, you seem kind of down, like what's up? And they'd be like, nothing. And you're like, whoa, what was that? Like, did I just see like, you know, a demon pop out of you for no reason? Like, I'm just trying to, you know, see what's up. I think it was like, even like when you saw them being like this kind of aggressive, defensive type of energy, you even tried to provide your love, you tried to provide your healing, you tried to provide your light to this person, and then they're just like, no, it's a, you know, they didn't move forward with it, they didn't take it, they didn't put it to action of anything. And so it was just all this, like, that's what they like the most about their relationship, Virgo. I don't know. And what they don't like about the relationship, the Three of Pentacles. So, to me, again, this, for some readers, it's a third party card, which I do feel like there's some of that in this case for some of you. But really, I just feel like they didn't want to put the work in. They didn't want to hold you in a position where you were made feel like, finally, you're supporting this relationship, you're supporting me, you're putting in work to help me out. For some of you Virgos, maybe this person wasn't the best cook. I don't know why I'm getting that. But like for some of you, I feel like you didn't like their cooking. And they kind of got butthurt about that. I don't know why that's picking up for me. Let me know in the comments if that resonated with you. But some of their, they didn't put seasoning in their food. Like, have you heard of salt? But anyway. Yeah, they just didn't want to put in the work. They didn't want to, you know, they didn't make you feel special. They didn't make you feel loved. And maybe that's why you pulled away and put, for some of you, that person on the back burner. Like, but you really loved this person, I'm getting for some of you. You really did, but Virgo, I have to be honest. I feel like it's just they played with your emotions so much that you now feel like that was real love. For some of you, again, not all of you. And it just makes me really upset for you guys, because for those of you that it's resonating with that message specifically, that's fucked up. Their highest hopes. So we have the Hierophant here, and this is very interesting. Taurus energy, but also for me as a reader, Capricorn. They want reconciliation. They want to provide some sort of elevation. I think this is what it is that they now want to they see where your level is with the world. They see where you're at, Virgo. Oh God. Okay, there we go. They see where you're at, Virgo, and now they want to elevate themselves to this like Hierophant moral high ground. You know, now you do. You know, to match your energy. But Virgo, let me just clarify this. Clarify the Hierophant for Virgo, for cross-watchers and significant others. Highest hopes for their relationship. Yeah, they want to be brought. Okay, yeah. Look at this, Virgo. You could be dealing with an Aries and Aquarius as well as another Earth sign. They want to be brought back from out of the cold and start this new beginning with you, start this new adventure with you, and try to propose a new commitment. And usually I don't see this card as third party, usually, because people like before in readings have told me like, oh, well, there's 3 people there, does that mean third party? And I would say no. But for this reading and for all of the cards that I'm seeing here, I say watch your ass, Virgo. And this is 2 5s here. I would still see them like, you know, being manipulative, being like, see how his hand is like on her head like that? Like, I feel like a controlling, cold, and usually I don't get this with the Hierophant, but with everything I'm seeing and how I'm feeling about this, they want to be brought back out of the cold, reconcile with you, propose this new beginning, this new adventure, I'm a new person, yada yada, here are my bags at your door, kind of thing. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Virgo. Anyway, maybe some of them have been sick, or you've been sick for a bit. With me sneezing, and even this 5 of Pentacles can also provide that. So now they're like regaining their health, but not for all of you guys, okay? But anyway, yeah, this to me is their highest hopes, is coming back out of the cold with you. They see your worth. They see that you're probably in this building warming your ass up, and they're like, I want to join Virgo there. Let's do this new beginning and commit. But again, I don't feel like it's a legitimate proposal. I have to be honest, Virgo. Their biggest fears from this is 7 of Pentacles, them waiting, them planting their seeds and just waiting for your response and not having anything come to life out of it. Not anything, sorry, I'm just getting this back into focus. Not anything, you know, no abundance is coming out of their seeds that they tried to plant with you again. They want this to come out into action again, to bring you back into their lives. Whether that's because they genuinely want this to work, or because they just miss you and see your potential value. Like, I'm hearing like fuel, like Virgo, like maybe now they see you at such a high level that like if you even talk to them, even if you give them any attention, even if you give them the time of day, it's like fuel to them. It's like it raises their ego, like, oh, Virgo still likes me, oh, Virgo still wants to be with me, or oh, Virgo this. And I'm not feeling this energy, Virgo, the ones I'm picking up on. Okay, this is a pretty specific reading for some of you that you need to hear this. But yeah, they just want this to come out of life and not to be dormant anymore, but to bring this back into life. I'm going to pull 2 cards here. One card's going to be from their energy towards this connection that they may not be communicating with you. And one card's going to be from Spirit and what Spirit has to say about this. So let's go ahead. What is this person, how does this person feel about their connection with Virgo? Codependency. Yeah, I could have seen that one. Like I said, fuel, Virgo. Like, almost as if you, it's like their relationship with you, whatever you provided them in their relationship, it was like this like ego booster. Some of you are very handsome, very beautiful, I'm seeing. And even though you're so much worth than what your appearance is, that's to some of you, that was what they liked the most about you. As, you know, selfish as that is, as egotistical as that is. And so it's like, maybe they've said, like, you know, like when they compliment you, it's not like, oh, you're so nice, you're so smart, you're so giving. It's like, oh, you're so hot. And then it's just like, yeah, but what else? Like, what else about me do you like other than I'm good looking? But yeah, they have some sort of obsession with keeping you in their lives. And I don't know if that's from like a place of where they just can't feel like they can't lose you. Out of, you know, the love they have for you, or because they just want to control you, or they want to keep you under their reign. You know, just please be aware of this energy, Virgo. If someone does try to approach, you know, this person from the past still trying to approach you with this. They could have also been involved with alcohol, drugs, any vice, sex, addictions. I'm hearing porn addictions. I don't know what that's about. Food addictions. They're crappy food. No, just kidding. But yeah, addictions of any sort too, if that wasn't even the case. But I feel like most of all, Virgo, they're addicted to you and your attention. Or it's like, you know, you gave them so much care, you gave them so much love that they didn't receive as a child, that now it's like, when you're gone and when you weren't there to give them that love, that service that you provided, they were just like, oh my god. But anyway, they were just like, oh, you know, Virgo, they were the only ones that gave me this and now they're gone. Spirit says free yourself. Free yourself. This is like kind of like get the hell out of Dodge card for me. It's time to take back control of your life. And to me, it's more of like maintaining that control of your life. I feel like for a lot of you, when this person was back in your life, things were out of control. Things were the 5 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. Regain control back in your life. You've achieved so much, Virgo. Don't get stuck back into that circle again. And this is retrograde season, so this is when they're going to be popping out the fucking cuts. Trying to get back in your life. Be aware, okay? Free yourself. Don't go back into this, please. For those of you that really resonated with. Alright, Virgo, that was your reading for mid to end July 2019. If this resonated with you, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Again, if you want to win this deck of cards I use for this reading, check out the description box. And also check out my Instagrams too. I just created some, and along with Mercury retrograde, as well as my personal Instagram as well. I really appreciate your love and support, Virgo. Take care. See you next month.